Hey guys, it's Swazo, and today's look is inspired by a monster girl that I made on this awesome new app called Monster Girl Maker, which is an app made by the artist Ghoulkiss. This video isn't sponsored, I just really love the app and making so many cute monster girls, and I'm getting so much inspiration from it. So I'll leave a link to where you can download the app in the description below so you can try making some monster girls for yourself. Like, it's seriously so fun. I'm a little bit addicted to it. So if you want to see how I recreated one of my monster girls, then keep watching. So I'm starting off using the Kryolan TV paint stick in 070, which is the white one, and just putting that all over my face and also my neck and chest. I don't use primer with this foundation because I feel like it just makes it kind of slip and slide all over the place, so I just kind of put it straight onto my skin, making sure my skin is well exfoliated and moisturised first, and then I'm going in with this Real Technique sponge and just blending that into my skin. Obviously you can use whatever sponge you like, I just like this one. So making sure to blend that in everywhere. And now going in with some white powder to set all of that in place. I'm using quite a lot. I'm using the MAC set powder in Porcelain, but I have heard that the Ben Nye powder is also really good. I'm fairly certain that one is literally just pure white, but basically any white powder will do. So like I said, I'm using quite a lot of white powder all over my face and neck to really set it in place. Next, I'm dipping into my Lorac 120 Summer Eyeshadow Palette, which I will leave a link to in the description. It's a really cheap and pretty decent eyeshadow palette with so many different colours. It's definitely great for people who are on a budget, so I'm dipping into one of the blue shades and using a brush to kind of contour my face. So yeah, just pretty much contouring my face as I usually would, except just using a blue. Blending that out as well as I can, making sure not to press too hard onto my skin because otherwise I'll disrupt the foundation underneath, and I don't think anyone wants that. I'm also going back in with some of my white powder as well to help blend that out, making the gradient look as soft as possible. For my nose contour, I'm using the same blue shade and using my finger to kind of, chisel out my nose. Putting that down the sides of my nose and under the tip of my nose, and again using my brush with my white powder on it to help blend it out. Now going in with a big fluffy brush, I'm using a sort of more purpley blue tone and just putting that around my eye, basically looking at my reference picture and putting this colour where I see it on the reference picture, if that makes sense. Just basically following the reference picture and trying to get it to look as accurate as I can. Packing that colour on there and again softly blending it out. And doing the same kind of on my cheek, lower cheek, next to my mouth area. And just adding one more purpley bluish splotch onto my neck. And just like with my contour, I'm going back in with my powder brush and just blending out the edges a bit more. And now for the kind of spray of whatever that purpley thing is, kind of splashy detailing on the face. I'm going in with some sort of greyish, bluish, purplish colour from my eyeshadow palette and just doing the details with that on a kind of small brush. This part was very tedious, and it probably would have been easier to use some sort of like face paint or liquid eyeliner or something, but I don't have anything like that, so sometimes you have to just make do with what you have. So using this eyeshadow trying to be as careful as I can, getting it as accurate as I can, and yeah. It does unfortunately look a little bit patchy, but I tried my best, and that's okay. Things don't always have to be perfect, and I still like the way it looks, so yeah. I could have also cleaned up the edges a little bit using some of the Kryolan TV paint stick on a small brush, but I didn't want to risk it because it's like a cream and I didn't want to put that over all the powder I put down because it might make it look a bit messy, and you know how that goes. So I didn't want to risk that. So it's not the cleanest, but that's okay. By the way, if you're wondering where these super awesome and slightly creepy contact lenses are from, they are from Pastel Dreams. They are the Manson lenses, and I'll leave a link to them in the description. If you want to get some for yourself, you can use my coupon code SWAZO for 10% off. Now feeling as elegant as ever using some setting spray just to help lock all that powder in place and let it sink into my skin because I do have a lot of powder on my face. And going in with some white liquid eyeliner to do some dots around and under my eyes. Using some highlighters from Bitter Lace Beauty, I'm just highlighting as usual on my cheekbones, my brow bone, inner corners, cupid's bow and nose. I'll leave links to the highlighters I'm using in the description below. Now for the eyebrows, I'm very carefully drawing some little teardrop shapes using a liquid eyeliner. Getting these even was a struggle. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how they came out. I was expecting them to go so much worse than they did. And lining my eyes with that same eyeliner. I'll put a list in the description of all the different makeup products I'm using in this video, just in case you wanted to know what I was using. So I'm also bringing the eyeliner down underneath my eyes and kind of bringing it to just a bit further than halfway along my eyes, if that makes sense. And of course doing the same thing with the other eye. Using a flat brush and some black eyeshadow, I'm kind of smoking out the bottom eyeliner. And lining my bottom waterline using a white eyeliner pencil. Coating my lashes with some black mascara. And now for the black goo dripping out of my nose. I'm using a black liquid eyeliner to kind of draw that goo dripping out of my nose. I know, it's kind of gross. And also, this was surprisingly the most difficult part. I don't really know why. I'm not super happy with how it came out, but that's fine. I tried. It doesn't look that bad. So yeah, just doing that kind of black stuff coming out of my nose. And then moving on to lips, I'm using this kind of dark purple lipstick, which I believe is by the brand Collection, I think. I mean, I'm going to list all the products in the description anyway. I actually really like this lipstick, and I think it's pretty cheap as well. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I also put on some false lashes. So now that the makeup is done, it's time to put on my wig. The wig I'm wearing is from Wiggers Fashion with a full blunt fringe cut-in. Again, I'll leave a link in the description. brushing that through and putting on a spiky headband, and the look is done. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you like how this look turned out. I might make a sort of little series of recreating the monster girls that I make in Monster Girl Maker. So let me know if that's something you're interested in, because this was a lot of fun. I know it's a bit early to be talking about Halloween, but I might do it as a sort of Halloween series. So yeah, if you're up for that, then let me know by giving that like button a big smash in the face. Or just gently click the button, that works too. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I shall see you guys in the next video.